the reason I'm doing it, basically that Rich told me it was in Barcelona. There's no other reason that I should do this. Hey, welcome back. This is the Barcelona marathon journey. We are now, actually, let me work it out. Wow, that's less than I thought. We are now 149 days away from the Barcelona marathon. So it's been a week since I recorded the first video telling you all about what I'm going to be doing and the reason I'm doing it. Basically that Rich told me it was in Barcelona. There's no other reason that I should do this, other than maybe I need to get a little bit healthier and copy some of my amazing athletes in the meantime. How has training gone in the past week? Well, basically I did a run, and that run felt great until the last 1,500 meters or so, and then yeah, the pain became an awful lot. I finished the 5K, it was park run, which is cool. So I finished the 5K, but it wasn't good, and I've done an awful lot of power dot work. So it's the EMS TENS machine, trying to reduce the amount of pain and improve the tissues around the area. I've found myself struggling for time this week on two factors, because A, running a business, having a little boy, wanting to make sure that I'm present, etc., etc. And also I felt ill, and during that illness it exacerbated all of my weak areas, so lower back, Achilles, that kind of thing, and definitely feeling very, very weak as a result. So tomorrow I'm going to be back running. Today I'm going to do some S&C work, so all of the rehabilitation work, maybe some show muscles as well, and then jumping on the bike as well for 20 minutes. I'm going to take you through that S&C rehab work. I'll show you those exercises, I'll film them. I tell you what, I'm not going to do fancy editing, but I am going to film these exercises, and I'll put some talking over the top so you can see what I do. But I do some standard calf raises. I'll load this squat rack up behind me. 3 sets of 15 reps. This is what I did last time. So I did 3 sets of 15 reps with 40 kilos. Yeah, with 40 kilos on it. Then I did some soleus raises, 15 reps, 40 kilos. Then I did some single leg eccentrics. So that's where you're moving downwards only. So it's the hardest part of the movement, most muscle tear occurring on this one. I did 8 reps of 80, 3 sets of that. And then finally some overcoming isometrics. This is where you're loading a very, very heavy bar. For me it was 80 kilos, 15 kilos. 80 kilos on top of my back, and then you're pushing into a pin, so trying to get as much lift as possible, and there's resistance there. So that's been my rehab session. I've done it once so far this week, so I'm going to aim to do that twice a week as a minimum. Lots and lots of power dot work on there, some scraping and some band tying as well, flossing effectively. It hasn't been ideal. This has not been a good first week of training. I'll be realistic with you. Am I worried? Yes, I'm very, very worried now. Am I disappointed? I'm incredibly disappointed. I just want to get running. I can see physically that my calf and soleus musculature has diminished, and I think this is part of the main issue with why my Achilles is playing up. So I need to write a gym program, and that gym program is going to be about heavy lifting. It's going to be separate to the rehab work I've just described to you and just shown you if I've managed to get this video working. But it's going to be big lifts, making sure that I spend most of the time getting value for money. So rather than small isolated exercises, big compound movements, heavy weights, and then complementing that stuff with some plyometrics. Plyometrics is key for rehabilitation, but then loads of volume on my calves. Now I'm tempted to try and do calf training like 4 to 5 times per week, so I can get some real big calves in a very short period of time. 149 days, can't believe it. I thought it was going to be like 151. And I know that 2 days doesn't sound like much, but psychologically, that's really, really big. It's also going to be time to book some flights in a few weeks' time. Oh man, I've got to get around 42 kilometers, and right now, 5 kilometers is a struggle. So let's see how we go. So big challenge is for me to get the session done today, book in some actual time each and every day out of my work calendar to make sure I train without guilt, maybe some guilt. And can I get over this hump? Because right now it feels like I can't get started because of this problem. Whew. Lots to do there. Right, let me know your questions. Maybe you guys want to see the training program. Let me know in the comments if you want to see the training program. Remember, you can go and follow us on Instagram at performance_physique. Hit subscribe down here, over here. Tell your friends about this. Let's get this going. Can I do it? Yes, he can. Right, until next time, bye-bye.